before their loss to New Zealand this morning in the Cup quarterfinals.
I'm surprised they're carrying on, Win, because they're through to the final. You just want to kick the ball out here and save petrol for that game.
And that's exactly what Ross Jones does. Mission completed for Wales. They are through to the plate final, where they will meet South Africa. Final score then, Wales 31, Canada 14.
Wales captain Lee Williams. Lee, considering the rather chastening defeat to Fiji on Friday, how happy are you with the way things have gone since then?
Yeah, quite happy. A little bit disappointed in areas in some games, especially the Kenya, Sri Lanka, and this morning against New Zealand. But that performance there showed how good we can play, so we just need more consistency.
Is that the secret, just more consistency? Against New Zealand, it was good in patches, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good in patches, but that error count creeps in against the big sides. But saying now, we've got a very young squad, you know, 2 or 3 players playing their second or third tournament, so they'll gain much experience.
Have you enjoyed coming back into the team on this stage of all stages?
Yeah, it's brilliant, you know, look at the crowd here. Last year was even better, but the atmosphere is great, and to come back here for the first tournament after injury is really good.
What's it going to take just finally to beat South Africa now?
Oh, it's going to be a tough pass, you know. South Africa got the better of us on the IRB series, but we're going to give it a go and leave it all out there.
Thanks, Lee.
Cheers.
So now we come to the Cup semi-finals. Fiji against England, New Zealand against Australia. Well, first of all, Fiji and England, it should be an absolute cracker. 58 times, England have won 27 times, Fiji 31 times. Fiji last met them in Wellington, so close. Fiji won tries, England won. And of course, fascinating now that Ben Ryan has switched from coach to Fiji from 5 years from England. Fiji, well, they won here, of course, last year. Spectacular last weekend in Cup final Tokyo, beating New Zealand in the Cup semi-final and then beating South Africa 33-26. Quite dramatic. A new season, a new team, outstanding, but in fact only a few players experienced, like Osea Kolonisau and the return of Stefano Takao. He's 35 ages and his 44th tournament when he first played in Brisbane 2003. Perhaps most danger, the relative new Samisoni Biribiri, a staggering 68 tries in just 14 tournaments. And the return of Joey Lutamalangi, missing 2 seasons since he had terrible to his neck, but back he is now to his brilliance. England, Simon Amor, the coach, delighted to knock out South Africa in Cup quarter-final here, when last week in Tokyo they lost 0-19. A brave selection with 4 new England debutants, 4 of them on the bench. And the eldest, James Rodwell, is the 50th tournament with the new captain, Tom Mitchell. And I sense that Dan Norton is back to his outstanding pace, 157 tries over 41 events. Well, it should be a absolutely favourite event with the cup final, with the 4 times in the HSBC series. But now it's 8 years since that when score, 4 times within 5 years. Referee is Matt O'Brien from Australia, the pharmacist as well, and very experienced 7 referee. Should be a crack.
Should be a great game. England very comfortable in Hong Kong, as we've said, and Fiji really the informed side. England in the unfamiliar black jerseys with something on the front.
Go to Milangi. England, by the way, are the ones in the black. Unusual. But here's Tom Mitchell, captain. Done very well. Well taken by Rodwell. Mitchell straight away, and this is Bibby. Held up there. By Kitchens, let it down, says the referee to Colonisau. Can be dangerous then.
Well, I don't know why he's blowing the whistle. I don't know how he's awarding the scrum to England. The player was held up. Should be a turnover. We did talk about the situation as actually not being a tackle. It should be Fiji put him. There we go. Mitchell will have a great opportunity. Midfield scrum. Already a bit of niggle in this match, as you can see.
Tremendous rivals over the years. Oh, it's good play into Colonisau. It goes. He's a danger, so is Lutamelangi. Lutamelangi, good tackle coming in. Oh, and Watson on the breakaway. Now the break with a chance. And Moliboro got the tackle.
Well, a sublime pass. Phil Burgess took, I think it was a between the legs pass from the ground.
Oh, this young lad
Went up the sideline, but couldn't get around the end.
Big and strong, isn't he? This guy who's been in the Cornwall Pirates for 70 times in 15s and just came into this season on the Gold Coast.
Good steal from England.
Bibby, Watson, now then Norton, a chance here. Held by his leg, but not by his head.
Once again, England are leaving their man. I don't quite understand this.
Holding it up again, and Colonisau into the hands here of Pia Tuai. Colonisau. There's a clever little parry. Masalevu. And there was held Sankiwa. Good work, good tackle. Terrific work by Phil Burgess again. Is he okay? He is.
Munavoro's coming in off his feet.
Mitchell with the switch. Pass by Rodwell into the hands of Burgess again. Good pass from Rodwell. Watson. Oh, he gets the gap. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful block. And Tom Powell gets the try. What a lovely bit of movement by Marcus Watson.
It was Marcus Watson, but nothing on. Two-footed. He steps inside one defender, and then look at the flat pass here with Watson in the line, with Powell in the line.
Well, he didn't get a try last season in Tokyo. Tom Powell, he hasn't until just now. What a wonderful try. Superb. He was so in exactly the right place when he saw that Watson had made that lovely, elusive break. And Mitchell having a little trouble with that knock. He had a big cut last week rather. And the try successful. England then take the lead, 7-0.
Repairs done to Tom Mitchell. He will restart.
Just under 3 minutes already of this first half. Kiwa didn't get it, but in the hands there of Atambuli.
It's a tough one. It looked like it was played by the England player, but it obviously wasn't.
It was.
Fiji with a couple of early infringements.
England looking calm. Away by Burgess. Mitchell. Nice pass again with Rodwell again. Burgess. Powell. Watson. Bibby. Goes the gap. Oh, brilliant. He's gone again. Has he got it? In this brilliant support from Watson again. Try number 2 for England. Brilliant by Dan Bibby. Held up, but he still got the ball into the hands of Marcus Watson.
Well, once again, the England team giving this crowd everything. As Tuai missed his defensive assignment, Good support. Look at this. Just gets it down at the last second.
Perfect. Well, bit of a shock for Fiji perhaps here. And England confident. 14-0.
Well, as good as Fiji are, that was a very basic defensive lapse.
Well, they've loved playing in Hong Kong, and of course those 4 years when they went in 02, 03, 04, 06, but they haven't for a long time now.
And there's Ben Ryan. He can seize the high-hanging kick.
Into the hands then of Sankiwa, but it's into the hands again of Watson. Lutumilangi set away by Melaboro. Now the changer. This is pure Tuai. Good work by Tom Powell again. The hand of Masalevu. Now it's Colin Isao. Flicked away by Lutumilangi. Pure Tuai. Slowing it down, then the acceleration, can't get the break, and this is Samu Sakwiwa. Now it's very been absolutely brilliant the last couple of events. Tio Tuai can't get past at the moment. Colin Isao, the danger though, this is a danger man. Lutumilangi has gone forward with the tackle again from Tom Powell. So important, that moment there. And that, in fact, is the end of the first half, and England absolutely outstanding. Fiji haven't got into England half, and England now are 14-0. Simon Moore, England's coach, new this season.
No. Run hard, set your play down, quick play away. The pass and follow, the work ethic is absolutely critical. You understand? Very clear on that, yeah? Defensively, excellent. If they're going slow, we go slow. I mean, keep on our toes and stay connected. I don't want to see people fighting, trusting those one-on-one tackles. They throw the offload. Make the next tackle, no biting again.
There's a great tone to Moore's speech. They're very calm, and there's the great man.
Yes, Sarabi there. Certainly going to help with Ben Ryan over this season and on to the Olympics as well in 2016.
Yeah, very important, I think, for Simon Moore there. Really an unexpected lead here. Just keeping his troops calm, and as he was talking about the pace, if they go slow, you go slow. Don't get caught up in it with the Fijians. And I think they've done a good job of controlling the pace in this first half.
Well, I think England got that confidence in the cup quarter-final, really, with that win over South Africa, 14-7. And they haven't got into the cup final this season, and maybe they have the chance here. 14-0 then. Knocked back by Dan Bibby into the hands of Mitchell. Dan Norton held into the hand, good hands to Phil Burgess. Dan Bibby again, Tom Powell, and now Rodwell in his 50th tournament. Really got away, he has gone away as well. Looking for it, Powell is there. Oh, not the best pass.
There were numbers.
Mitchell. Powell again, oh, a bit careless, bit of careless. Burgess gets up with the ball. Dan Bibby, Mitchell, Rodwell again, Mitchell, does he get away? Held, well done by Sakau. Saka, the 35-year-old player, amazing. Now then, Norton again. Two of them got to get him down. Burgess there again. Powell again. An injury, by the way, is Dan Bibby at the moment. Mitchell is down. Rodwell. Watson goes for the gap. Support as well from Norton. Powell. Looks okay that Dan Bibby's up again.
Off his feet at the breakdown. This is frantic stuff at the moment.
Setefano Thako into the hands of Pio Tuai. Held up again.
Rodwell's got his hands on it. Yeah, and he's stolen it.
Penalty, but advantage. I tell you what, he nearly... Milavoro would be out for 2 minutes. But it's a penalty without any player sent off.
As you said, Bibby was injured and playing short for a period there, but he's back on his feet. He's shaking it off.
England very, very cool at the moment. No hurry. 14-0. And about 4 3/4 to go through.
I think Tom Mitchell, the Oxford man, brings a lot of calm to this team.
Rather like you were.
But happy to settle things down. Knows that the Fijians are happy in a less structured game. So England's trying to bring the structure here. He'll have Rodwell to hit in his line out.
Coming in this season very well. Yes. And also as captain of the England students as well. Rodwell, what a game he's had. Mitchell, half the gap. Well, not the best pass to Bibby, but okay. And then Watson to Powell. Doing well, terrific. Sets it up again. Watson. Burgess. Advantage anyway for England. Bibby. Watson. Did he get the hole? Did he get through it? Almost. Just held up. Penalty though on the wrong side. That was a penalty against Nathuku.
Well, to me that's cynical. I think he knew he was on the wrong side.
I just wonder, thinking here, why not England perhaps go for 3 points? Because then it would be 3 tries for Fiji would need.
He has indeed
He's going to do it.
Yeah.
He's going to do it. He's got to do it. Tom Mitchell then, 14-0. It goes to 17. How sensible it is. And he hasn't made it. Tremendous.
A mix of reactions. The Polynesians in the room did not like the decision, but the English loved it. But that's put a stranglehold on this with it all to do for Fiji.
Just 3 minutes to go, and it's 17-0. What a turn. Well, the last 2 England played Fiji. They lost very closely, mind you, but before that it was England 26-12, 27-0, 15-12 in last season. Just those 3 minutes to go. 17-0. It's a big problem for Fiji. They were brilliant last season in Tokyo, but what are England going to do now? They're knocking them out by the look of it. Colonissau. Now the chance. Here's a chance. It goes for Wasau. Nathuku. Norton. Brilliant. But he's gone away. Oh, how clever. How clever. Brilliantly done by Wasau. Nathuku. Well, it's 2.5 minutes still. There is time. The first try. There was inevitably, surely going to be one from Fiji. Norton got him, but it didn't stay down.
Well, how about Nathuku? They thought he'd been tracked down. He stepped out of it.
17-7. Well, as exciting as last weekend against South Africa, when at half-time it was 19-all, and it went so close. Just one try at the end with the last minute. Perhaps there may be a danger for England here. Into the from Tuai. This time Nathuku. Masalevu. And then the big man, Setefano Thakau. Perfect pass into Tuai. Just Holding the ball, not looking for the gap.
Clock's ticking here.
Yeah. Minute and a half. Held up by Watson that time. And again, Pio Tuai. He's a danger man, those little steps. And then the hand of Ratambuli. What a game this is. And it's held up. And it's going to be surely this for try. With 1 minute to go. And 10 points ahead, England ahead.
Well, how about the unsung hero, Dan Bibby, winning that penalty for his coach. Great work from him. He took a knock. And that penalty count really tells the story of a disciplined English side that's caught the Fijians in a very bad game here.
It's almost impossible now. 45 seconds. England are going through into the Cup semi-final for the first this season. They were absolutely thrilled about this.
And all the while, Mitchell directing traffic. He knows what he wants, walking slowly to the line out.
I think what you said is absolutely right. I thought Dan Bibby has been absolutely tremendous. He was last week as well. He's playing his best ever this season. No doubt about that.
Come on.
There it is, 35 seconds to go. What a surprise, I think. England losing so many times. But no, not this time. Dan Bibby. Watson again.
Oh.
And now it's Norton. Just a little too late. Mitchell taking. And this is Masalebu. Well played by Mitchell. And the whistle has gone anyway. It's all over. Well, we were borrowing the game and Matt O'Brien had already said there is a penalty, and so England certainly were absolutely thrilled to go through into the Cup semi-final, beating the fantastic playing of Fiji last week in Tokyo. And that is it. What a tremendous performance by those experienced players, with 4 new on the bench, but those 7 were outstanding. And so England go through into the Cup semi-final for the first time this season. They love it in Hong Kong.
With England's captain Tom Mitchell. Tom, you picked a wonderful place to have a breakthrough tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we've been building towards this point for a while now. We've been getting better and better, more consistent, and I think we all felt we were due some success. We're in the final now, and hopefully we can go on and do the whole thing.
You out Fiji. Was that the key to deny them the ball?
I don't know about it. I don't think anyone can out Fiji. Their rugby history and the way they play is unique to them, but we just wanted to be controlled in defence, try and starve them the ball. And the tactics worked, we stuck to them, paid off.
If it is to be New Zealand, do you know you can beat them? You did it last week.
Yeah, exactly. I think we feel like we can beat anyone at the moment. We've just got to switch off now and focus on again for the final.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks very much.
So after that brilliant display by England, now it's the trans-Tasman battle between New Zealand and Australia. There's the New Zealand team, and it's again the focus zeroing in on number 5 for New Zealand, Ioane, the young man Akira Ioane, who takes the place of Bryce Heem, who's unable to play today. Over on the Australian side, this is a team in hot form. They've had 4 good wins here over Spain, France, South Africa and Canada today. Look for Cam Clark. He's a brilliant young talent and going better each game, it seems, this season. And Greg Zheledev, speedy, fast, and Ed Jenkins, the brilliant leader. So we're set here for a thrilling second semi-final. Forget about the first if you can for the moment. This one could be just as good. the Australian form here in Hong Kong 2014. The New Zealanders have claimed the halfway spot. They do that for some unknown reason to me. There's their record also, unbeaten, having beaten Scotland, Samoa, USA and Wales earlier today. But down the man with no Bryce Heem. I'm Keith Quinn, with me is Willie Elosay, and our referee is Rasta Rasavingi.
Yeah, this is an exciting game, Keith, and we've seen one upset with England toppling Fiji. Could this be the tournament where Australia...
Well, there it is. The record is 46 wins to New Zealand and 7 to Australia. And they're meeting for the 4th time this year, and New Zealand have won all 3. Gillies Kaka to kick off for New Zealand. Away we go. 2 spells of 7 minutes each way, and number 7, Cam Clark, takes the first touch for Australia. Jesse Parahi, born in New Zealand, he goes in as well. Scott Curry, Mickelson, Tim Mickelson out to Gillies Kaka. Wide to George Tilsley, who's got the starting role in the midfield.
And that ball's gone forward, but great counter-ruck from the big forwards from New Zealand. Forbes, Curry and Ioane taking Parahi down and then staying on their feet and driving forward to effectively get the ball back.
And there they go, numbers 1, 4 and 5 for New Zealand, heading over to the far side. Number 9 on the near side for Australia is Ed Jenkins. This charismatic young man, 27 years of age, EJ they call him, of course, and he's had a wonderful season. Clark makes them think here's Jaladev. The pass coming in from Alex Gibbon, who's new to the squad this season. Here is Foley. Colin Foley, Jaladev again. Oh, good chase by Ben Land for New Zealand. Quick off the floor from Clark. Fast out through the backs now to Tom Lucas. Australia looking good, but they can't clear it to the left from Ed Jenkins. There it is, lying vacant. Tilsley picks up a knock on by the young man, 18 and 3/4 years, Akira Ioane.
Well, they needed to get the ball out wide. There's Akira Ioane, very young man in his career. Tilsley picks it up. It just needed to be popped up a little higher. The big 6'4" forward couldn't reach down and get it. But Australia looking fantastic at this early stages.
So Parahi, Foley and Jenkins scrumming against Ioane, Forbes and Curry. Lucas watched by Kaka. It's given.
Turnover's good.
Oh, well done, Forbes for New Zealand. Mickelson, they won't catch him. Well, it was a blink of an eye. He snaffled it at the back of the Australian scrum, and the way ahead was clear.
Look at the work from DJ Forbes, though. Into the contact, all rights to the ball, straight over, releases it, and once Mickelson broke the gap, there was no sweeper in behind, obviously. Races away to score his 2nd try here in Hong Kong, his 138th in his career. And that's just what the doctor ordered for New Zealand.
Hello to fans of 7's rugby in Australasia, Australia and New Zealand. There's Tim Mickelson's tally moving up with a couple to 28. A couple of tries on the 3rd day of this wonderful tournament. Stadium is packed. Fans are in. Great players on display. One semi-final. A brilliant victory with great thinking and tactical wisdom by England over Fiji. And now let's see how Australia reacts to that break that went against them. Gibbon.
He's a tackler, player.
Ripped away by Mickelson to Kaka. Sidestep for one of the rare times. Gillies Kaka. 2nd try for New Zealand.
And it came again from an effective turnover. Mickelson was the tackler, so he had all rights to the ball. This is it here, Mickelson. He's made the tackle. He's allowed to get up and play it, and that's what he did. Like a thief in the night, he pinched it. One pass yet again, and somebody scores for New Zealand. On this occasion, it's Gillies Kaka.
we know he's got the wonderful side steps, but he's been almost keeping them in check. Will he not displaying them until the critical moments of decision? Here he is as a goal kicker now. Nice relaxed swing, but it's away. 12-0. To me, after the way Australia started, that's a shock. Turn around and score.
Yeah, they needed to try and release it. They did have a 2-on-1 situation, Australia. They never took it. And in this game where you only get 1 or 2 chances, New Zealand have capitalised on both.
So there's the short stabbing kick to about the 15-metre mark. The hard-working Jenkins has it. There goes the New Zealand captain over the top of him. Lucas. Now we see the very powerful running from Clark. Parahi. Jaladev away. Alex Given. Clark again ridden down by Ioane.
And New Zealand have identified the breakdown as a weakness in Australia's attack, challenging every single ruck. And on that occasion, it's George Tilsley who kept his feet rather, supported his body weight. And there you go, ball's given away.
Minute to go, just a bit over in the first half of this semi-final. Pulled out of the sky by Curry. Tilsey now. Got a bit jammed up in midfield. It's a 50-50 ball, and Mickelson kicks it away. But lost forward before that.
Thanks, Liz.
So Tilsley and Ioane getting the start in this semi-final for New Zealand. No Bryce Heem today, which was originally thought would be a great loss. But here's New Zealand with a good lead in the semi, not to say that it's over yet. Halfway line, number 5 is Peter Schuster. New Zealand in possession. And lost forward. Schuster away. Nice work out by Parahi. There's a good swinging movement from Australia. That'll be a penalty. Won't be half time. Taken quickly by Jenkins. Referee wants them to come back. A little pedantic there by Rasta Rasavangi. Want to take it from the exact spot.
Tapped it down. Yeah.
Yes, tapped it down, and that's against Kaka. Yellow card.
There was a high tackle there as well, so he was playing double advantage.
So this could be a change situation. Australia will want to score here before the break with man in advantage. They have it with Lucas now. Parahi. The in pass again to Tom Lucas. Schuster. Chance for New Zealand though to kick it to touch now and take the break. New Zealand up 12-0.
Sorry, Keith, that's a crucial mistake for Australia. In one-man advantage, and just before the break, they needed to strike. I wonder what sort of mind games that plays on this very young Australian side.
Here's the half-time. New Zealand in the lead, 12-0. So there's Mick Connell. agreeing with me, a calm New Zealand camp. Very good relations between the two coaches of these teams. In the tradition of down under, Trans-Tasman, our mates. But not right now. Just show you that deliberate knock on that has Kaka in the sin bin. Here it comes. Schuster made the pass, and the swinging hand knocked it down by Kaka. Penalty was ordered, and then the yellow card came. So Cameron Clark of Australia begins the second half. New Zealand in the lead by tries to Mickelson and Kaka, but New Zealand only have 6 men on the field at the moment. You see the yellow card symbol for them up top left of your screen. Here is the hard-working Schuster, and now it's Jenkins. Can he get a pass away? Can he create space with the one-man advantage? Good work again by DJ Forbes of New Zealand. And Australia have lost it forward.
Just getting isolated, the Australian player Cam Clark on that occasion, and New Zealand sending in more players than the Australians are, and effectively getting the turnovers. That is costly. That's a killer for coaches.
Australia have had much more success at passing. They had those early moments.
Oh wait, time off.
So substitute for Australia coming in to the team now is Upper Pakalani.
We didn't call it. Stigio came on and did it himself. It's complete now.
And that's Jaladev coming off.
Time back on.
So that's a big blow for Australia with their very speedy outer back Greg Jaladev coming off.
At the tunnel. Let's go.
Mickelson lost forward, just a little bit of untidy play from both teams here. Ref playing advantage, and now goes back to tidy it up.
Simple error there by Tilsley going into contact, and now New Zealand have returned to 7 players.
So sitting down on the New Zealand bench, this is good. Brett Gosper, the head of the International Rugby Board, and to the right, Lord Sebastian Coe. One of the people that brought the rugby 7's into the Olympic Games, but this is all. It's all not going well here for Australia because it's not going anywhere, isn't it? It's a pile-up. But let's see what Pakalani can do. Para he has caught the 2 number 2s. Forbes over the top. That's the 22-metre line. Nice side step away. This is better from Australia. They've got it out to Lucas. Big cheer goes up now. The goal line looms.
Well, that's one of the first ones to Australia going in their favour. Tim Mickelson not releasing, says the referee from South Africa. And Australia just can't breach the line.
No missed tackles in the game so far. Australia, now the clock continues to tick. They need to score. They have to score twice to get the lead. Here they go this time. That's Pakalani. Very elusive, and he's going to go in. And go in behind the posts. The power of the unpredictable after Pakalani.
Well, the man, the impact from the bench, rather. And look at this, he had a bit of work to do as well. Tilsley flew out of the line, and that's what created the space. Curry couldn't get across in time, and it's smart play to bring it around to improve the position for Cam Clark to convert.
And he won't miss. He's deadly, is Clark, and that now gives Australia real hope and plenty of time at 3 minutes and a quarter to go.
And it happened off the back of their first time where they held on to possession and got a penalty from the breakdown.
So Cameron Clark kicks off. It goes to Forbes. Parahi gets Forbes. Drives him across the touchline. It'll be an Aussie throw in.
Just like this, hold it there.
Signs of battle from both teams, aren't they? You see the tape and the cuts.
Open up, Black. Okay, come back on.
This is tense semi-finals rugby. You've got to attack in semi-finals to get through. This is an overthrow by Australia. Oh, it could have gone their way from the bounce, but lost forward by Con Foley, normally so reliable. Nail-biting stuff for Mick O'Connor. He won here as a member of an Australian Sevens team 32 years ago. And has now signalled that he is giving up the coaching of the Australian Sevens team, and someone will soon come in to take his place. That hasn't been decided yet. They're working on that, but he'll be a hard man to replace. Sherwin Stowers is into the game. Mickelson bursts up the centre track. Lamb, this is better from New Zealand. Lamb to halfway. He's got Forbes with it. Over the top goes Stowers. Now it's with Lamb again. Lamb to the gap. Rolls it inside to Curry and Tucker. Off the sin bin chair. Goes in under the posts. And is that the one that might convert into a victory for New Zealand?
Well, it's a cruel game as Sevens because Australia have dominated territory possession, and this is the last pass there. Look at the angle that Kaka ran, and Curry. The communication between the All Black Sevens team is outstanding. They absorbed all the pressure on their own line, and they've struck back.
And so that's Kaka adding another conversion, 2 tries for him. So 14 of the 19 points scored by this young man, and New Zealand now leading by 19 points to 7 to seconds to go. Australia continue not having beaten New Zealand this season. This is the 4th time they've played. It's always a tight tussle. But this time it's favoured New Zealand. Clark, they'll try to build it up from the backfield. In desperation, coming into the game is Paul Asquith and now Nick Maloof. They've emptied the bench to get fresh legs into the game. Asquith goes down. Just 6 seconds to go. But the Aussies are still trying in the Aussie tradition. Pakalani put down by Stowers. Schuster. Dixon pushed away. Australia into the backs. Jenkins. Space for them. Asquith. Clark goes down, gives it to Forbes. New Zealand will try to hurry it to the sideline, and Dixon does just that. And it's over. Sam Dixon comes off the bench and kicks the ball away to the sideline, and New Zealand will progress through to play the final against England on the back of a 19-7 semi-final win over Australia.
Very fortunate to be joined down pitch side by Lord Sebastian Coe. First of all, what do you make of those the 2 semi-finals?
Well, fantastic games and great to see, obviously with a little bit of local interest, England qualifying for the final. I think it's the first time, I think in about 7 years they've actually made a final here. So that's fantastic, and of course the full excitement of this year and next year, given the Olympic qualification, that is really now with us.
This next game is a big one, isn't it? For Japan and Italy, they have the chance to qualify to get onto that series.
Exactly, and the games is now, you know, when we were talking about this a couple of rugby